Hello guys, welcome back. We're on to the next stage of the detailing videos now, so we're going to clean the outside of the car. Just show you once more what it looks like right now, and start to show you some of the products I'm using to get this looking good. So you can't start cleaning the car without putting the wipers up, can you? Okay, so as part of this video I actually did order a load of new detailing products because I hadn't bought any for a while. So this one's more for the decontamination stages. This is a product that I've always found to be really good. Try and do it one-handed is a bloody nightmare. This is called Iron X. This is what you use to make all iron fallout deposits sort of bleed off the paint. We won't be using that just yet. I already showed you the new leather cleaner Revive. That's bloody fantastic. But for the wash process, we're going to be using Built Hamber Auto Foam. I don't know if you've ever watched any of the detailing channels that maybe review the products. I personally like Forensic Detailing. I think he's brilliant. He's really subjective. Sort of does a proper review of lots of different products. I personally have always used Built Hamber Auto Foam because Auto Finesse, don't get me started, that's just marketing scam. Other ones out there seem to be more about the foaming and less about the cleaning. All I care about is that it pre-cleans the car before I start my contact wash. 2 buckets, of course. I sort of foam it on, leave it there, jet wash it off, and that means there's a lot less deposits that I'm moving along the paint, therefore causing swirl marks. It hurts my ears whenever I hear someone say, yeah, just take it down Tesco or just take it through the car wash. Whoa, sends shudders down my back. So you'll be watching now that process, probably a few time lapses, a little bit of slow-mo here and there. I'll try and make it as interesting as I can. Still a little annoyed I don't have my GoPro head mount though, because that would have made it a new perspective on it. So enjoy watching. Before we do anything, we need to set up the jet wash, which I'm using a Karcher K2, cheap rubbish thing, but we need to set all that up. So off I go. You'll also notice that in the man cave I've got loads of detailing products already, and I'll run you through the ones I'm going to use. And obviously I've got my 2 buckets and all that sort of stuff. So we'll be running through all of that. Shout out to Architects if anyone likes them. Bloody sick band. I've got all sorts of, you may have seen in one of my other man cave sort of walk-arounds. Got all sorts of stuff in here. But ever since then, I got these god-awful ugly cabinets, but very useful, and some shelves. Alright, before I do anything, I need to fill up my snow foam lance with some snow foam. I've got this old cheap shit thing. I'm a tight ass, so don't expect me to spend much money on shit. Fuck's sake. Fill this up. Because the car's very dirty, I apologise for the noise. Because the car's very dirty, I'm going to put a lot of snow foam in there to water. So I'm going to go fill that up now. So obviously the idea of this is to loosen all that dirt and be able to get it off with the spray. So the idea of this next bit obviously is to jet wash all the dirt off that the snow foam is clinged onto and get that all off before we do any form of contact washing. Right, next thing to do is, now that that's all wet, I need to quite quickly get on with filling up the buckets. That's the wheel cleaner I'll be using, we'll come on to that later. Just gonna rinse the bucket out because it's a bit dirty. And then what I'm gonna use is, I usually use a Clean Korea wash mitt, but I'm actually gonna use this sort of lamb's wool effect one because this has started, it's quite old now. I'm going to be using Auto Glims shampoo. I've just found it to be overall a good one. So I've got 2 buckets, one for rinse, one for shampoo, and you've got grit guard on the bottom of that one so that we can rub the mitt on it and get any shit off of it basically, so we don't rub it around the paint. Right, now for the contact wash, and this bit is crucial that you're careful not to scratch the paint. So you've got a nice sudsy bucket here, and then you got your rinse bucket here. You always start from the top because that's where the least amount of dirt is, and work your way right to the bottom. The bottom should be the very last bit, and then we shouldn't be transferring dirt around the bodywork. So cue a time lapse of me cleaning the body, and hopefully you pick up some tips along the way with this. Okay, before I move on to cleaning the wheels and decontaminating the paint, I'm going to dry the whole car so that it doesn't stain and leave watermarks. Currently using this also Clean Korea big drying towel. Really good, soaks up all the water pretty quickly. Okay, so I've finished cleaning the body and drying it, and you can see the car's already looking really nice. However, we've still got a long way to go. We've got to decontaminate the paint, we've got to clean all the wheels, obviously first. We've got to polish all the glass and seal that, and seal the paint, clay bar, there's lots left. But you see the car looks amazing. This colour really pops. Looks really moody with the black here and there. I can't wait to get black wheels on it. Okay, for the next bit of the cleaning process, it's all about the wheels now. So I'll do those last. Use some Auto Wheel Built Hamber wheel cleaner. Liberally spray it on. Bled out nicely. I'm now going to start cleaning it. So I use a mix of I think this is an eBay or Amazon tyre brush for the tyres, a similar detailing brush to you saw earlier, and a EZ detail, I usually get this from cleanyourcar.co.uk, brush for the barrels. But to be honest with you, I start with the rim. of the tyre. Then I go in with the barrel. Okay, so as you've seen, I've gone through the complete wash process. We've washed the body, we've cleaned the interior, we've cleaned the wheels. I didn't show you on camera, but I've jetted out all of the wheel wells. Now we're going to move on to the next part and the next episode, in theory. There's a barking dog. No. And that piece is going to be all about decontaminating the paint. So there's one final and probably longest step now. So we'll move on to that very shortly.